southeastern Connecticut, New London County, in need of units. Milford, Connecticut, bringing over 500 units online here with a new development. Skelly, you wanted to talk about this. You live in Brantford, obviously other side of New Haven, but Milford, that's my... I grew up in Jewish City, but my parents both grew up in Milford. A lot of family there. Thriving shoreline town. Very popular for young people and retirees. So you got a lot of... Milford's just very popular for a lot of reasons. And they're bringing 500 plus units online. How are they doing it?
They have more beaches too, more beach mileage than any other town in the state of Connecticut. So there's like 8 different beaches in there, tracking the longest distance of coastline in Connecticut. So a little fun fact for you.
There you go. Yeah. So the reason I wanted to talk about this project is, one, the size of it is pretty large. Also, it got a very strong approval rating, a 6-to-1 approval rating from the town board. The area that they're developing is an old office campus, and essentially the attorney told the board at the application for approval that the demand for office space has basically dropped since COVID, and there's more than they need. And looking at Google Maps, I mean, this is an old office building that was built in the 80s, surrounded by a whole bunch of parking lots. So, I mean, I'm a nature lover. I do appreciate the land trust and the things that they do to keep parts of the town looking natural. I think that brings a lot to recreation in the towns, but we do need housing, and we need to find creative ways to do it. And I think this is a real success story that most people can get on board with. They've taken an old parking lot, an old office building. They're turning it into 514 apartments, including 150 age-targeted 55 plus, additional 364 apartments besides that. 15% of them will include an affordable aspect, and it's going to have some great amenities. It's going to have a central town green. Looking at the photos, there's a lot of green space and grass and trees. It's also going to have a 8,700 square foot clubhouse. There's going to be a restaurant. There's going to be a fitness area, yoga studio, outdoor pavilion, co-working spaces, places where people can work from home that live in the community, a cinema, a game room, golf simulator, outdoor fire tables, bocce courts, a walking trail. And it's really a great success story. I had to look on Google Maps. It said Wilbur Cross Parkway, which if you're not from Milford, I'm like, where is that? So that's the Merritt Parkway. So if you're ever driving down from 95 and you go on that Milford connector to go from Milford to the Merritt, and right before you get on the Merritt, that bridge that goes to Sikorsky, there's that kind of like turn, that weird loop at the end of that Milford connector. That's where it is right there, right kind of at that turn. So I think it's a great success story. I think, I
think the other good part about it is they're checking so many different boxes, right? You're going to have some 55 and up units. You're going to have some essentially workforce units, right? So affordable housing units. And then you're also going to have just some traditional apartments, right? So those are 3 big areas, and it's like check, check, check. And then when you add in all of the amenities, I mean, it's a home run. Plus, Wheelers Farm Road isn't close to like anything downtown or historic Milford. There's a lot of industry and apartments over there already.
There is.
And this was a basically vacant piece of land. I mean, what was crazy? Some of the, not vacant, I mean, vacant office buildings, right? Office park that was just sitting there or had significantly declined in use. And it was interesting. Some of the comments online, if you look at this, people are like, I would normally be automatically against anything like this, anything changing with my little state. But because the office park was seldomly used, I guess I'm for it. It's like, man, but we have some mental barriers we need to break through as a peoples in the state of Connecticut. Like, change is good, okay? Like, the minute we stop being productive, I mean, we haven't been a relevant state since the 13 cluster of states there. We just haven't been relevant in a long time for a lot of reasons, and we have to be more open to things like this.
I think they found the key. I mean, nobody likes looking at an old, derelict, rundown, semi-vacant, underutilized piece of property with old parking lots and grass growing through.
You got a bunch of beat up cars. It looks like a junkyard.
Nobody wants to look at that. So if you can take something that's old and ugly and turn it into something that's new and beautiful, like how are people not going to get behind that?
No, people can get behind it and developers can get behind it. What you have to do is be flexible with the zoning. You can't make the permitting and application process extremely expensive and burdensome, and that's what most towns will do. They'll fee you to death on this stuff, and then the stuff's just going to sit there forever. So good job for Milford. Maybe a roadmap for other towns to take a look at. And people worry about traffic and infrastructure and all of that. You know what I say to them? Why don't you worry about all the waste and abuse that Connecticut government is using your tax dollars on, and point that toward. I agree. The roads are pathetic. Mm-hmm. So stop spending on a bunch of nonprofit baloney and redirect it into infrastructure to support some of these projects so that we can continue to bring jobs, great living environments so that we can be a productive state. Productivity is the path forward. Cleaning up debt and being relevant and having good lives. Okay. One Team weekly report brought to you by Service Station Equipment, it's your residential tank specialist. Every single week, they bring you the One Team real estate report, all our open houses, new listings, our contracts and closings here. So you can find all the details at oneteamct.com. Your weekly One Team real estate reports brought to you by Service Station Equipment. 1-800-801-TANK to connect with Service Station today. Chaz, open house lineup happening this weekend.
Yeah, we've got a jam-packed one. We've got 9 going on this weekend. Going on today, Saturday, August the 22nd, 22 Church Street in Sprague. Kicked off at 11 a.m. right when the show did and goes until 1 p.m. 655 North Main Street in Killingley. Multifamily property from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. today. 123 Treadwell Street in Hamden from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. today. 41 Maple Street in Stonington, 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. 56 Norwich Ave in Colchester, also going on 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. And then for Sunday, August the 23rd, we've got 55 Wintergreen Drive in Waterford from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Another opportunity to head to 123 Treadwell Street in Hamden from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. 22 Church Street in Sprague will be open again tomorrow from 12 to 2. And 655 North Main Street in Killingley also open from 12 to 2 p.m. on Sunday, August the 23rd. All right, open houses, or not open houses, active listings. We've got 5 of them. First up, we've got 1144 Long Hill Road in Guilford. This one hit the market for $535,000. Beautiful raised ranch with hardwood floors all the way throughout. 3 beds, 2 baths, just over 1,500 square feet. You got a ton of natural light, natural gas, 1-car garage. You've got a Navian tankless heating and hot water system. So those are pretty cool. That's the combo furnace and hot water heater built into one, super efficient. So that is 1144 Long Hill Road in Guilford on the market for $535,000. Next up, 165 Colchester Ave in East Hampton. This one came on for $435,000. You got a ranch-style house with 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, and just over 1,300 square feet. Again, you've got gleaming hardwood floors all the way throughout, beautifully landscaped lawn. You got a nice little sloping lot with a partially fenced yard, so you got some privacy, storage shed, and a paved driveway, which provides ample off-street parking. So 165 Colchester Ave in East Hampton on the market for $435,000. Next up, we have 655 North Main Street in Killingley. This is a 2-family property. Hit the market for $259,000. 4 beds, 2 baths. So 2 bedrooms, 1 bath upstairs, 2 bedrooms, 1 bath downstairs, fully rented. Both tenants have been there for over 3 years. This is a cash cow producing property. You're operating just over an 11 cap. So for you investors who are looking for something to come in and start generating some income today, check out 655 North Main Street in Killingley on the market for $259,000.
Chaz at oneteamct.com for more on that one. Am I right, Chaz?
Yes, sir. That is right. Chaz at oneteamct.com. Come check out the open houses as well.
22 Church Street in Sprague is a new listing as well that you mentioned, which is open till 1 o'clock today and 12 to 2 tomorrow. 197 Breezy Knoll Drive in Groton came on the market, is already under contract. So 12 River Colony Unit 12 in Guilford, new to the market at $340,000. 2-bed, 1-bath condo there. We had a ton of contracts, Chaz.
25 of them.
25 contracts this week. Bridgeport ×2, Danbury, Uncasville, Middlebury, Ledyard, Berlin, Bristol, Clinton, Guilford, Norwich, Berlin, Torrington, Madison, West Hartford, Plainfield, Haddam, Hamden, North Branford, Middlebury, Guilford, and Groton. So we were talking a lot about Groton EB. We're making moves there as well for our clients and customers. We had 19 closings across the state. I think across 4 different counties. Thank you to all of our listeners. I mean, Eastline, Bristol, Ledyard, Branford, Guilford, Woodbridge, Meriden, Groton, Newington, Berlin, North Stonington, Plainfield, Middletown, Bridgeport, Wallingford, Naugatuck, Guilford. Get your home on the report. Go to oneteamct.com. Get your property in front of thousands using our buyer demand system. Thank you to Service Station Equipment, Gabe on our side, Drew on 94.9. Martin, I love you. Stay safe, everybody. Have a great weekend. Real Estate Radio every Saturday at 11. We'll see you next week.